Hello, it's Katy here for Craft Stash, and today I've been playing with some of the Creative Dies Plus dies, and I've chosen to work with the Tags and Boxes Windows die set, which is designed to complement the bags and boxes that have come out in that range, but I've made a card with it using just this set on its own. You can see that it's got a selection of tags and little apertures from which you can create windows. So I've started by cutting one solid tag and then 3 tags with an aperture, and to do this I use the previous one as a template to cut the next one, so the hole is always in the same place. So to begin with, I've cut this from pink pattern paper and I've embossed it with an embossing folder, and I'm just adding a little bit of distress oxide ink just to bring out that texture a bit more. It just makes it pop a little bit before gluing it onto one of the other tags. Make sure you line up the apertures nicely. Now I'm taking a piece of acetate and I'm just gluing that behind the aperture before using 3D foam tape all over. I'm placing the tape around the hole to make the shaker window and butting up really closely to make sure there's no gaps. If you've got a little tiny gap, just cut a little sliver of tape and wedge it into that space to make sure that you've got no holes at all, so the beads and things aren't going to fall out. So I've cut some confetti from, I've cut some confetti using one of the little tiny little dies for making inclusions, and I've used the same pattern paper that I used for the front, so it matches nicely. Then I've got a few micro beads and a few silver sequins to go in the shaker window as well. Now this is my back panel, and again I need to glue some acetate to cover that to create a window effect. And give that a moment, I'm not because of the video, but give that a moment to dry before you stick it onto the back of your 3D foam tape. And that's the shaker part of the card completed. So now I wanted to create something that was visible through the aperture, so I've stamped a heart onto one of the negative die cuts that was from the tags. I've placed some glue, and then in order to stick it in the right place, I'm putting the circle back in the aperture, putting the glue on the reverse, and then sticking the full tag, complete tag, over it and letting it stick. So that way it's going to be in exactly the right place when you remove the tag. The next thing to do is to score the top of the tag, just to create a little tab so the card can stand up. Finally, I die cut the little flag element from the die cut set, and I've stamped it with a word. It's a Tim Holtz stamp actually, and use that to further embellish my tag card. I finished it with a little gemstone, and finally I added some ribbon through the hole at the top. I hope you've enjoyed my shaker card tutorial. Thanks for watching. Bye!